Well, hello there, and today we'll be covering the top 5 GeoGuessr tips for Martinique. Tip number 1. Martinique can be quite hard to find at first, but the best way to remember it is it's in the Caribbean, and it is along this small island chain. And once you zoom in, you should be able to find it. As you can tell, you can kind of get 3 different environments in Martinique. You can get this very tropical rainforest of some sort, but you can also get more of an industrial part of Martinique, and you also get the coast. Tip number 2. There are only really 3 parts or 3 little areas in Martinique that has official coverage as we speak. So the first one is more towards the Saint-Pierre and Fort-de-France border-ish. The second one is near the Francois, south of Le Marin border. And then you also got Saint Anne, where you got a coastal path around there. Tip number 3. So, if you've got more of a tropical environment, definitely go north of Fort-de-France. And it's kind of this kind of trail north of Jardin de Balata. So, I apologize for butchering again, I'm trying my best. But yeah, the main clues I would say is very tropical, very warm environment. You've also got hints of these French-like guardrail or wooden guardrails. And also you've got this footpath. And also you get this kind of dirt path throughout the forest as well. Tip number 4. Okay, so the second part is south of Le Francois, and it is in the Habituation Clermont. And you get these buildings, quite common, so you see a fair amount of buildings, and you know you're Martinique, definitely go this part. And you can also see evidence of a lot of more vehicles here that will mostly have French license plates. I believe you can come across Martinique ones, but they're quite different, but the French plates are much more common. So you see blue strips on both sides on a fair amount of occasions. So definitely keep in mind of that. And yeah. Tip number 5. So if you have this kind of coastal path and see the coast in general, it's very flat compared to other parts in Martinique. Definitely go around Saint Anne. And where I've put the markers here is where it starts and where it ends. So where it starts around here, and it kind of follows the bend, and ends here. Keep that in mind. Coastal footpath go south of Saint Anne. And that is all. Of course, Martinique is an incredibly rare country to get on GeoGuessr in any circumstances, but when it comes up and during a very tight game or a distance BR, this could be very useful for that very rare occasion. But I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching, and the next one will be Costa Rica. Yeah, of course.